Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 19A in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Okay, well, I said I was going to do some side quests maybe, but I didn't see any that really interested me. There's a lot of side quests where all you do is talk to people and run errands and uh, basically follow people around and that kind of thing. They're not very interesting. They're not really uh, let's play material. Let's put it that way. So I might do them in my other playthrough, but I don't feel like doing them in this one. I'm not gonna claim this is a completionist playthrough by any means. I'm gonna try to do all the hunts, at least most of the hunts, and that will be part of the main uh, the non-optional part, but the other than that, it depends on the side quest. So, but I did want to take the opportunity to defeat Nekhbet now that we have a little bit more help. Vaan isn't trying to solo the her. Um, and I took some time off screen to optimize my characters. So let me just go through here. Now, at this stage of the game, you've got four characters, and you're only allowed to have three in battle at any one time. So I am going to use these three in the Nekhbet battle, but I am going to get rid of them all and just select Vaan, because Vaan seems to have the lowest LP available when you factor in all the existing licenses that she's gotten already. I mean, I guess, yeah, she's only got 23, which is pretty low, and actually Vaan is a bit lower, but or not quite as low, but I've given him a lot more of the licenses, so Vaan is down by like a lot. So I'm gonna have her solo for the weaker enemies, and just to shake out her equipment and whatnot. Let's see, what for equipment. I think pretty much everything is the same. I still want to get a shield for Vaan, but that is I think that still isn't going to happen. I need at least shields. I need a shield of level or of that uses shields 2 at least, because I don't have a shields 1 license, and that doesn't seem to be available. So anyway, Balthier, I've converted him to a time battle mage. So Vaan and Fran here are both using light armor. Balthier and Bosch are both using heavy armor, and then we've got two more characters coming. They will be using mystic armor, so it kind of evens out. In the PlayStation version, you could kind of pick and choose, because and if you didn't like light armor for whatever reason, you could just not use it. Everybody had the same licenses, so everybody could pick and choose whatever armor was best in general, I guess. But with this job system, you're kind of locked into a specific type of armor when you pick a job. And I selected the job so there'd be two characters each with each type of armor, just for symmetry, I guess. Anyway, so and I already gave him a couple of licenses. I gave him a crossbow's license, but it turns out that I cannot equip a crossbow yet because I haven't found the right ammo, I guess. I'm not sure what the holdup with that is, but I'm still using the gun, I guess, that Balthier came with. I guess you get a you don't need a license to use the weapon, your default weapon. Anyway, so at least he's still armed, and the main thing with Balthier here is the time magic. So I've got slow. I haven't gotten immobilized yet, but I do plan on using that slow rather soon. Just for completeness, here's Fran's licenses. I think I got most people first aid if it was available, and an extra gambit slot, that kind of thing. We're probably going to fill in most of these boards. Bosch, swords 2. The default weapon he has is a mithril sword, and I don't even know if that has a license, to be honest. Let's see, I've got him heavy armor 1 there, and I think I did some of this other stuff last time. Anyway, let's check out equipment. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. I might have upgraded things here and there, but and I talked about Balthier still using the Altair there. He is going to have to get rid of that Goddess's Magicite, though, because otherwise he won't be able to cast any magic. And I'm going to touch the save crystal just to get his magic back, because once it's gone, if it's removed, if a stat decreases because of equipment, it doesn't come back automatically. You have to restore it somehow. And is there something that would be better for him? Probably not. I don't want to get the Firefly because that is for people who want to limit their experience for some reason. I forgot why that was. I mean, I know. I don't think I forgot. I don't think I ever really knew why that was. That's an option in the game originally. I know people kind of game that to do special challenges, low level challenges and that kind of thing, or used to. That's not really necessary anymore. But yeah. So I think I'll just leave that. Since Fran is going to be soloing here for a bit, I think I'll put the bangle on her, so she's got Libra equipped, and I'll put the Orachea armlet on him, on Bosch. There we go. That looks good. Okay, and Bosch's equipment, Mithril Blade. See, that doesn't even have a license. Interesting. Maybe that will be superseded at some point, but right now it's like huge. Plus Bosch is like 2 levels ahead of everybody else, so that's also huge. And I don't see. Here's a reason why you might not want people to. Oh, it does give you extra strength and magic power, but okay, I didn't realize that about the Firefly. So it does do something other than reduce your EXP to 0. So I may equip Bosch with that, at least until everybody is sort of at the same level. Anyway. And I don't know how that works with the party if you have like 2 characters with that thing equipped, whether the one character remaining gets all the XP, or I don't know. Something I never really had to think about, or at least I never did think about in the previous version. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave. Let's right. Vaan is technically our party leader, but I guess because we're in town, we're playing as Vaan, so he's gonna turn into Fran as soon as that happens, or as soon as we get out. Okay, that was interesting. And one thing you may notice, I believe, is that Fran has steel. Yeah. So that could be useful for soloing. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is make my way down to the Yardang Labyrinth again. Or no, it's the Dalmasca, the Sandswept Maze again. Yeah. And there's a like a little corner there, murmuring defile. I want to check that out, but I'll do that in the main playthrough there. Anyway, so I will off screen go ahead and start clearing enemies from these areas, just to get Vaan back up to speed in terms of LP. Okay, one thing I did figure out off screen here is that I was thinking, or I half remember that there was a like a inn to rest at in this area, and I couldn't find it before, but it turns out you just talk to this kid here. 100 guild rest. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same as touching a save crystal, but for one thing, it costs 100 gil, which seems way overpriced for this part of the game. It's really not that much. I mean, we've got over 12,000, but I'm pretty sure we're going to run through that at some point. Anyway, let's continue on. Alright, well, I worked my way back to Nalbina, and I found this other Miguelo's shop didn't have it, but this guy does have it. It's onion bolts, and let's go ahead and buy that. Alright, so now with Balthier, I already have let's see. I already have the bow gun. But now that I have the bolts, I can. I couldn't equip that before. So this decreases evade, which is not, hopefully not a huge problem because he will be. He is a ranged fighter. This is a ranged fighter, so he won't be in the front line a lot, hopefully. But it does increase his attack power by a lot. So hopefully that will be an improvement. The thing about guns is they cut through defense, but so the attack power for them is probably a little bit more than it shows for some enemies, but 14 increase seems like it would be improvement in almost all circumstances. And I guess I have, even though I have that and I can't really equip the weapon without it, they make me equip it anyway. Alright, well, alright. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue off screen here until we get to that windswept naze thing. Okay, well here I am at the entrance to is it? Yeah, Barheim. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Anyway, so I'm going to do a quick save here, and then we're going to start trying to get Nekhbet to spawn. So if you remember, that means basically going out and shooting every cockatrice that you see until she shows up. Doesn't, I think on average it doesn't take too long, but it is somewhat random. So, and I'm gonna do until she shows up again. I'm gonna still fight with Fran here. But so I will stop. I will stop soloing with her as soon as Nekhbet spawns, and then we'll have to see who else needs additional LP help. Anyway. By the way, I think using the save crystal there probably reset all the enemies in this area. So if Nekhbet was about to spawn or anything, that's not going to happen anymore. I didn't realize that when I did that. Anyway. All right. Well, I got Nekhbet to spawn. It took a while, a lot longer than last time. Like I said, there's some chance involved. Anyway, it's one of those two over there, and as you can see, it's the difference between them is barely noticeable unless you see the names. Anyway, I've tweaked the gambits a little bit for her. Basically, I put in potion instead of first aid for everybody involved here. Because Fran does have cure, but I'm not including her in the fight here. So that if we had one of these guys knowing cure, that would be better. But I don't think any of them know cure. So it's potions, and I think the Valthier is going to be doing it the most with a cutoff of 70%, because Nekhbet does hit pretty hard and with multiple attacks. So we want to keep our HP topped off as much as possible, I think. And also I've got slow as next priority, and that's going to keep her from attacking as often. So we won't be having to do as many potions. I don't forget what the percent decrease is, but it's like significant. And if you can avoid the attacks, you can avoid some of the curing, and if you can avoid some of the curing, you can attack more. So it's all about balance. If you can heal faster than the enemy can, that's basically what wins the battle. It's more about that than actual attack power, that kind of thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and give this a try, see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and make Vaan our leader here. Let's go ahead and attack this one to clear him out of the way. No use getting distracted here. Okay. And, yeah, I had an 11 chain, so that means I had to do 10 cockatrices, I guess, to get Nekhbet. Anyway, let's go ahead and go after Nekhbet then. So we'll see how... Oh. Well, that's not good. Immune to slow. That's interesting. Well, that's, I will have to, let's make sure of that. Yeah, immune to slow. Alright, well, that's, I'll have to make some adjustments then. Balthier, you can, not do that gambit anymore because you're just wasting time. And just attack every once in a while. Okay, I thought... Nekhbet... Well, it depends on the version, I guess. Anyway, so... Balthier, you're basically going to be casting potions most of the time. And it looks like we're doing a lot better. That mithril sword is kind of amazing here. Mucus. Yeah, see, Nekhbet casts slow on us, which doesn't seem fair. And I believe Balthier will eventually get a haste spell which can counteract that, but I think for now we're kind of stuck with slow. I don't think there's any items to deal with slow, so we're basically stuck. But as long as it's not Balthier that's stuck with it, I think we're doing good. Right. All right. I think we've got this handled. Right. Okay, see, 3 LP for that one. Yeah, so that one was not just special, that was extra special. And I don't know if there's a... Yeah, I don't think Vaughn's slow stat... It probably times out after a while, but I don't think it's worth dealing with it at the moment. So anyway, what I wanted to do at this point was go into this this small area here. This one is sort of a clone of the this one of the Nays here. This banks of the Nebra. There is a river there and a village But I'm going to save that for later in the Let's Play. But I did want to go see what's in this Murmring Defile here, because it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be another way into Barheim. So I want to check that out. I'll go ahead and get there off screen. And I'm going to use Flee just so I don't have to deal with these guys again. Yeah, you can see off in the distance there's a very large river. It's not the Mississippi or anything, but it's, for a river that's going through the middle of the desert, it seems pretty big. I don't know how big the Nile is, but anyway, and if you go over there, there are water-related enemies, so that's different. We've had enough cockatrices for now. Oh. Well, we've got some tiny mimics that have escaped from the no, these are actually tiny bugs. So those have escaped from Barheim, I guess. But I'm gonna leave them alone for now, anyway. Yeah. All right, so let's see what's over here. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Weather-beaten door. Okay, well, there's nothing there, I guess. I know there's another way into Barheim, but I do not remember how you get it, and I don't feel like trying to figure it out on screen, so we'll have to check that next time. Anyway, so I will leave it there for now. I'll meet you back at Rabanastre, and I think I will tackle a couple of the hunts that are available now. There was a reason I was putting them off, but those reasons are gone now. So I will do that, and then we'll get on with the main story. So I hope you'll join me for that, and until then, bye.